Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome to my channel. So let's see who comes on. I hope everybody knows that YouTube has changed the way you find lives. I just found that out. Um, I see Claptrap. What's your name? And thank you for joining me. What is your weather like and what are you working on? And to anyone that's watching on Facebook, thank you for joining me. And you can chime in as well. Let me know what you're working on, what your weather's like. Our weather here is quite nice. I don't know when it's supposed to get colder. But it's coming. Okay, I don't see a response. Hey, Creative Clara, how are you today? Happy Saturday to you as well. I hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on and what is your weather like? I'm working on some over the knee socks. That one I see. Cold but nice here in Maryland, working on Granny Square shrug cardigan. Ooh, is it one big granny square or is a lot of granny squares put together? And you can see from the banner, my yarny friends and I will be doing another sale on December 3rd. So hope you can join us. Tell your friends. Hey Sheila, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Says driving up your driveway. Please open the front door. Gave you a thumbs up. Working on corner to corner blanket weather in the 50s. Oh my goodness. Let me see. One big granny square, then some trim and sleeves. Okay. Yeah. That if I was doing one, it would definitely be one big granny square because I don't like putting them all together. I'll sew up a side seam, but putting all those little squares together, I love it. I've said many, many years, still haven't done it, but I want to make a cardigan, a granny square cardigan with the squares, individual squares. But it's just doing it. It's the hard part. I don't like putting them all together, but I love every time I see one, I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. And then my mind reminds me that nope, we're not doing that. It is my thing. I was watching my favorite show to watch on a Friday. I was watching it today, Shark Tank, and it was so interesting. The there was some the brothers were on there. They have a subscription based car air freshener company, and they made pretty decent money. And so when they were finished with their pitch, and they told them that they all had their air fresheners and they said, "Sorry, Mark." Mark immediately went out. He was so ticked off. You could see his face. It was like, "What is going on?" They had one of their air fresheners was the team that always beats Mark Cuban's team in the playoffs. So that ticked Mark off and he was out. I was like, and he said to them, and this is a lesson learned from the for those young men. He said, "You have to read the room." But I'm guessing maybe they didn't have licensing privileges for Mark's company, and maybe that's why they didn't have one. But if they have a licensing for another team, that's what they should have gone with, and not the team that they obviously knew was the team that beat Mark Cuban's team. But I got such a chuckle out of that because they were, like, so shocked, and then all the other sharks were asking, Mark, why did he go out so fast? And then he told them, and they were all like, "Really?" Men don't play when it comes to their teams. But I said, "They should have known that. You don't play around with stuff like that." I'm a big Dolphin fan. Nobody that's selling no New England or New York Jets or Buffalo Bills stuff is gonna get me. Because they are in our division and we don't want them to win. So I get it, but they should have known that. You just and I know they did it as a joke or trying to be cute, but that lost them a good deal because I'm sure Mr. Cuban could have gotten them whole lots of privileges to all the sports teams to put on these air fresheners of theirs. Because I certainly would have bought one that had the Dolphins on it. But I thought that was so hilarious that they would go into the Shark Tank and snub Mr. Mark Cuban like that. Anywho, that was my chuckle for today. Whew, I got two people. I guess two people on here watching. All right. Guess no one's on from Facebook. I wonder if anybody is trying to find me because apparently YouTube changed the way things happen. Did you all get a notification for this live? Whoever's on? And did you have to click on the live in order to enter? So that's what I'm curious about. They're out shopping. Ah, I don't know what they're out doing. That's always a possibility. This is the time of the day when people are out shopping. Not for me. I go out in the morning, and whatever I don't get in the morning, I go out later, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. I don't really enjoy shopping that much. I had to go and renew my P.O. box again and all of the mail in the P.O. box. Now, I've had this P.O. box now, I think going on, might be 2 years now already. Whoever had it before me, their mail still comes. They still put it in there. And this time around, not only did that person mail, there were other people's mail in there as well. So I said, I guess everybody that ever owned that P.O. box, um, all their mail is still coming to it. I told the lady, they really need to reduce the prices of these P.O. boxes. It's ridiculous. Just for a little box. I feel like I'm paying no, paying for all of those people that get mail that get put into my box that don't that shouldn't be there. And why they haven't forwarded all this mail every time it comes, I have no idea. Post office is really not doing their job as far as I'm concerned. See, I think I got a notification a few minutes before it, then had to click to enter. Okay, did you have to click live to enter? Because that's what I was told. Now you just can't click on the pop-up. You have to actually click on live in order to enter. I put it on my community page, so but hardly anyone ever looks at the pop-ups for the community page, at least not for mine, maybe for other people, but I get maybe sometimes one or two people and sometimes none that read the community page. But I appreciate you coming to join me as I chatter because I plan to get at least one of these stockings done while I sit doing this live. I had to, I bought me some. Hi, Cordelia. Cordelia. Am I saying it right? I hope. Hey, Gigi, I got the notification and just hit on it. I got it right away. I didn't hit live. Okay. So maybe it's not changed. Thank you for the information. So I wanted, if you know if you've been on my channel long enough, you know I'm a big old Prince fan. So I got the thing. They're little. I get the emails for their store, Prince store, and I saw these bags, and I was like, oh, I have to have these bags. These will be now my project bags. So this one has the symbol on it. And then on this side, it has Paisley Park. Love it, love it. And it has a little slot here. I can put a bottle in there, water bottle. And it's got a little pocket in there. I can put stuff I need, scissors, a hook, or whatever I can put in there. No zipper. I don't care. Okay. I hardly ever use the zippers anyway. Then I got a second one, and it's made a little different. The shape is different. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it doesn't matter. So it has the symbol on it as well. But on this side, it has Prince. So you know I had to get that one. I was like, why couldn't they have Prince and then Paisley Park and maybe that smaller in a corner? Nope. So I had to get both of them. So these are now my project bags because I had to have them. Had to have them. And that there'll be one. I have a project in each one, and depending on what I'm need to finish or what I just started. That's my problem. I have too many projects going on at one time. But that's why I said I must finish at least one of these socks while I'm sitting here. I hope I can. I'd be so proud of myself if I could. So, Cordelia, what are you working on? And what is your weather like where you are? Matter of fact, let me see. Is my weather like? I got a song in my head. I don't know why, but I do. Let me see. That was the morning temperature. Morning temperature was 71, 78 degrees right now, which is perfect weather. Perfect weather. The 71 wasn't too. Wasn't too chilly. I don't like it below 70. Not at all. That's where you lose me. Hi, Rose. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. It's cold in Chi-Town, 26 degrees and snowing. Whoo, I'm working on a V-stitch top. Thanks for the tutorial. I love it so much. Oh, you are so welcome. I'd love to see it. I decided to put mine to donate mine because I'm not gonna get around. The one of them I'm gonna keep because it's has the orange in it, but the other one, um, I think the other one is from my actual tutorial. That's the one that I'm donating to the Cancer Society. 26 degrees. That's chilly. Way chilly for me. Let's see, she says Clara said it's 44.9, 33 when I got up this morning. At least the sun is out. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jeanette, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Well, I know your weather because I already see Rose says her weather is 26 degrees, so I know y'all are chilly too. She says, I'm working on a beanie next with a scarf. It's 61 outside and feels good here in Jacksonville. Oh, it's 61 for you all? Yeah, y'all are further north than me. Yeah, y'all might have some chilly weather. And what is it? Buffalo, New York is supposed to get 5 feet of snow. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine 5 feet of snow. The most snow I've ever seen in my entire life was when I don't remember what year it was, but I was in Washington, D.C., and I want to say they had like 26 inches of snow, which is just above 2 feet. So that's the most I've ever seen in my life, and I never want to see it again. That was some horrendous stuff. And I had my tiny little car. It was snowbound. My little Toyota Corolla. So you know that was in the early 80s. I'm doing good, and yes, it's 31 Fahrenheit. Yes, it's cold. Yeah. Woo, hunty. Y'all keep all that cold. All of it. I just cannot. I'm such a wimp when it comes to cold weather. But, I didn't grow up with cold weather, so I don't even think it matters if you grow up with it. It's cold. It's just cold. I mean, it's cold. So you have to stay warm. I always forget how cold it is. That's why I have to watch the news because I totally forget about winter until we get our little cold snap. We'll get a little cold snap. Not usually in November, but um, December it's a little cooler. But sometimes in January and February, we get real cold weather for a couple of weeks, and I hate every moment of it. It is 78 degrees right now, Jeanette. I That's why I'm always look at Gloria is her hook stays on fire. She is constantly putting out beanies and scarves and things like that. Where's my I made well she's up there. I'm not gonna get her down. But I made 'cause I'm doing these I saw on her Facebook post the over the knee socks. I was like, "Oh, I've been wanting to do those for a minute." So my first pair I did are in Chicago Bears colors. So I said, "Oh well, since I did that, I might as well do a beanie and I might as well do some of those fingerless gloves or mittens or whatever they're called that I still don't understand the necessity of, but I guess because my fingers get cold, so I'm like, I want my whole hand covered. Me and G78, that's some beautiful way. It is. Last week when we went to the game, it was probably around the same when we went to the game, and I tell you, not only was it a wonderful uh win for our team, but the weather was beautiful. And we thought it was supposed to rain, but it never rained. So that just made it even better. This is the perfect weather for football. I was watching a little bit of the Michigan Illinois game. OMG. I don't know what the temperature is in Michigan, but woo, it's cold. That's all I can say. It's cold. I love football. I give much props to all of those fans that go out there in that cold weather and those players that play in that cold weather. You got to be really dedicated. And their stands are, sometimes those stands are fuller than our stand. And our weather is nice. But we have fair weather fans here for our Miami Dolphins. And some games with our rivals are the ones that are filled because some of the season ticket holders will sell those tickets because they sell at a very high price. Cheaper than, I mean, higher than what as a season ticket holder you would buy them. And I rarely, I think I may have put up a set of tickets once. I'm trying to remember if they sold or not. It's been too long. Let me see. I think the players love the cold. I know. Well, I think they do too because in the hot weather that's really bad for them because they have all that equipment on. But in the colder weather, they kind of semi stay warm except for their arms. But a lot of I think all no, I won't say all. A lot of the players do wear the long sleeves underneath their uniforms. So I'm sure the cold weather is. But as a fan, someone in that stand, ah, mm-mm. I don't think I could be out because it's not only the 3 hours of the game, it's the before the game and after the game trying to get out of the stadium. So let's just chalk it up to if you don't do a tailgate and you just go to the game and the game is 3 hours long and then just chalk it up to 4.5 hours, something like that. I don't think I could be out in the cold that long. That's a long time. And unlike the players, the fans are pretty much sitting most of the time. I mean, they're huddled up next to each other, but I don't know if I could be out in cold weather for that amount of time, especially Chicago and Detroit, Buffalo, New England. All those stadiums are open stadiums. They don't have domes. No, Detroit has a dome now. Yeah, Detroit has a dome now. Yeah, I think Detroit has a dome. Detroit and Minnesota. Who else has a dome? Those are the ones I can think of right now. I don't know who else has a dome, but I think most of the teams are open. The stadiums are open. I can't remember if it was, I think Detroit or was it Minnesota? One year, one of those teams' ceilings fell in from the snow. Some reason I'm thinking it was Minnesota, but I can't remember. When my friend and I went to Minnesota, of course, I had to go and see their stadium. That stadium is humongous compared to our stadium, but I think it's also because, unlike Florida, Florida has we have 3 teams. California, I think, used to have 3 teams, and then, um, the Raiders went to Vegas, San Diego moved to Los Angeles, I think. Let me see. They have the Chargers and, there's another California team. Raiders, Chargers. Well, the Raiders are Vegas now. Chargers. Isn't there another California team? Anywho, but I figured their stadium is so big in Minnesota because that's their only professional team. But that stadium is just ridiculously huge. I wanted to go to Wisconsin to see their stadium, but it was, I think it was like 2.5, 3 hours away. And I was like, nah, I don't want to drive that far. But I do think you're right, Jeanette. They like the cold better, especially with all that equipment on them, which keeps them a little warm. I don't know. I am gonna stay right down here in South Florida and deal with our hot weather. Because we don't have very many games now. The games are better for the players, but when the season starts in September and October, there's some hot games. That's when we want to get our divisional teams down here because they don't do well in the hot weather. But our players train in the hot weather. Training camp starts the end of July, so they're out there in that hot weather. But they're not fully, they don't have the pads and all that on for a while. I forgot. Maybe the second week of training, that's when they put the paddings on. I used to be into football, but not so much anymore. I think when you have family and friends over, it's more fun. Yeah, yeah. If I was in, Chicago, someplace like that, I would definitely. But I've been a football fan for since I was 10 years old, so I don't care about the other sports. I'll watch like if the Heat go to the finals or if the Marlins go to the World Series. Now, I've never watched the Panthers when they went to whatever it's called. Is I don't know what hockey's thing is it? It's not a is it a World Cup? I don't know what it's called. But I've been to one of the hockey games. The hockey games are crazy. Well, I went when they used to let them throw out little rats. And they stopped that because it took up too much time for the, people to have to go scoop them all up. That was fun. Let me see. Hopefully this year I'll see at least one game of the Chicago Bears. Yes, go watch your team, girl. Hola, Maritza. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I live for football season. I don't care too much for that arena football. And now they have the new FTX football. I watched a couple of their games just by chance. They were on the station I was watching, but I don't know how much I'm going to invest into that. And my poor Miami Hurricanes are getting beat every other game. They have to win at least one of their next 2 games to be bowl eligible. So we'll see. But football is my jam. The other teams, I only watch them if they go to like, the plus the other teams well, I'm not sure about hockey, but basketball and baseball, oh my goodness, they have too many games for me. I can barely keep track of the Dolphins and who's in their division and all that. I can't keep up. I wanted at one point, I wanted to be a season ticket holder for basketball, but I was like, "They have games on Tuesdays and Thursdays and I can't waste my money like that because 'cause I'd be missing too many games, and it's all the way in Miami. I can't be nope. Plus, I'm not really invested in basketball, so why waste good money on that?" So I just said, "Nah, I'm skipping that altogether." And I went to one of the Marlins games, and then their recruiting representative or whatever kept bugging me about being a season ticket holder till he finally, I think it was a whole year. Then he finally got the message that I don't want to be a season ticket holder for the Marlins. I don't like baseball that much. I only went because I wanted to take my daughter. And my friend had told me, "Oh, buy the cheap tickets. You can get good seats because Marlins haven't done really well. They won 2? Have they won 2? I think they won 2 World Series, but they're, like, years apart from each other, and at the time, I did get good seats for my daughter. She was younger then. I only went just so I can say, "We've been to a baseball game. Been there, done that. Don't ever have to do it again." But I'm glad it's football season. I get sad after the Super Bowl because there's, like, nothing else to watch for 6 more months. Then that's when I get caught up with arena football or FTX or whatever it's called. The Miami Heat's arena was named after one of those cryptocurrency companies that has now gone bankrupt. So now they are looking for a sponsor. That company was worth, I forgot how many billions they said. And now they're trying to figure out where did all that money go to, because apparently whoever the person, that was the owner of the company, I guess, has siphoned off money somewhere. It is a hot mess. I didn't understand crypto, and I didn't wanna have anything to do with crypto because it didn't make any sense to me. If you if it's not money, mm-mm. They have to prove, and it hasn't been proven for me yet. Bitcoin and all that stuff, no, I don't play around with that. Maybe someone else understands it, but I know dollars and cents. I don't know the cryptocurrency business at all. Trying to remember where did I put my fingerless? Oh, right here next to me. I had to represent Chicago. Oh, now you can see that it's a navy blue. Oh yeah, that's better. You can definitely see it's a navy blue. These were fun to make. I'll make a few more pair of those. And the socks are drying. I blocked them and they stayed wet forever and I threw them in the dryer to dry them out some more. Mm. Hey, Starla, how are you today? She says she's a crafty chef. Ooh, I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Hey, Lori, how are you today? I'm in your state. Oh, you are. Oh, are you here for your annual Thanksgiving vacation? Ah, you should have told me. Could have done a road trip. What is the weather like in that area? It's probably a little chilly. I have not done a road trip in a minute. I need to get an oil change and some tire rotations. 'Cause I haven't moved my only I get most of my mileage during football season because other than that, I'm just running errands around the city. So I don't really get any real miles. My car is 15 years old and I have like 121,000 miles. Oh, you're still on the road? Oh, so you're on your way there? Are you on your way? You're on your way there. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, you left behind 30-degree and snow? Yeah, y'all having a good time. That this snowstorm that they're having this time around. Whew, glad I'm not in caught up in it. I know Buffalo always has those big snowstorms, but 5 feet of snow at one time, and they show people that are up on the roofs shoveling the snow off the roof because I know it makes it really heavy and it can ruin the roof and stuff. But I don't oh my goodness. There's a lot of stuff you have to think about if you live in areas like that, which I don't think about until I see it on the news. Let me see. We are near Tampa. I said I'm heading to Inglewood. Okay. Very cold here in DFW. Oh, okay. Working on Bod's new drop stitch hat and scarf pattern. Okay. Yeah. A lot of places are cold, cold, cold. And you have at least let me see, this is November, December, January, February, March. Yeah. Usually until March, I think it stays really cold. I haven't I haven't watched any new pattern videos in a while. I don't have much time on my hands. Like today, I should have actually tried to do some work, but I was not in the mood to work. I wanted to crochet. I'm working on a cover up for my daughter-in-law to wear on our beach this week. Okay. Is it a simple cover up or is it something real intricate? Starla says I have a 2000 van with 115 miles and 2000 Lincoln with 84,000 miles. Oh yeah. I said until the engine falls out, I'm keeping this car. Crochet Me Pink. Hey Gigi. I'm in Wisconsin and it's 24. Mm-mm-mm. We've been getting snow almost every day this week. Oh my goodness. Well, is it melting and snowing or is it just snowing and it's not melting? Not enough time to melt. Oh, it's simple. Yes. Y'all gonna have a good old time. Hopefully the weather stays nice and warm so you can enjoy the beach. I live here in Florida, but I rarely go to the beach. Well, after my last time at the beach, I went with my friend and we went for the 4th of July to see the fireworks. I was just traumatized. All those young girls out there in thongs, I was like, "Woo, wow." It's been a long time since I've been to a beach. There is no coverage, almost no coverage with these young girls now. I was like, "I don't think I wanna go to the beach anymore." There's too much butt for me to be looking at. Mm. A good car project? Yeah. Let's see, it snowed overnight, melted, and now it's getting icy. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I don't like. I've got a 2004 Chevy Suburban with 88,000 that needs brake lines, so it's just sitting in my driveway, no money to fix. I feel you, 'cause I wanna take my, car, 'cause I have, a hybrid, um, what is that thing I have? The Prius, and I should have gotten an oil change, like, months and months and months and months ago, but because I really don't drive that much, I haven't done that, but now that, we're going to the game again, I said, usually I try to do that before the season starts, but my friend and I went to Mexico, which threw me off from doing my normal stuff when I'm on vacation. So, to say the least, I didn't get around to doing the oil change. And every time I get in the car, I'm like, man, I should go and do an oil change. Then I was like, I don't want to sit and wait for the oil change, but I know I need to do it. But if I take it to Toyota, they're gonna find all kinds of things wrong and want to charge you $300 for this, $500 for that, blah blah blah. Last time I went, and because I always try to schedule with the same guy, because he probably really doesn't know me, but I know him. I know his face. I can joke with him, and so he comes with his laundry list of things. And I said, "What's the most important thing?" He says, "The brakes." Then that's what we gonna do. All that other stuff just gonna have to wait. The other day said less than an inch. We got 6 inches. Oh my goodness. Then some melted snowflakes, then an inch. I usually look outside to tell what the weather is. Yep, because they just guessing. Lori says, I couldn't live here if I wasn't on the beach. Yeah, you could. I like our little small town place with a private beach. Oh, well, that's different. Yeah. When we were young, my parents take us to the beach, and usually for the holidays where there's a bazillion people. And when I was able to drive myself, um, I went every now and again. I prefer the parks that have the little man-made beaches um, than going out to the beach. And they made the beach such a headache now. I don't know if it's because there's more people down here or what, but before you could just go and park. Now you got to go and pay and park, and there's always a ton of people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old and cranky. I don't know. I don't do the beach. So who knows after that 4th of July thing? I don't know. I'll go at night when you can just walk and enjoy the nice weather, and nobody is in the water, so you don't have to see anybody's butt hanging out. I like to go to the restaurants on the beach and get that nice breeze from the ocean. I couldn't live in a larger city anymore. I love quiet and small town life. Like where I live is very quiet. There's no ruckus or anything. I'm like let me see. I think I'm 5 miles from the beach if I wanted to go. I think it's 5 miles, maybe 5, 6 miles away. But like our beach, some beaches, well, one beach that I know of, but I haven't been there in so long, it may not even be there. But the beach that we used to go to when I was young, they had barbecue grills and stuff like that out there, so you could always take your stuff and grill. Um, our beach here doesn't have any of that stuff. But of course, if you want to go and eat at the hotel, at the restaurant, you can do that. And there's lots of restaurants around the area. I think, let me see, does Fort Lauderdale Beach have them? I'm trying to remember. Been so long since I've been out there. Because there was a guy that I used to work with. He used to do like Memorial Day um, barbecues, but I can't remember if they brought the grill or if the grill is there. It's been so long. But there's so many restaurants, you don't really have to do that. But I stay in my lane on my side of town. No craziness going on over here. Oh, just looked out the patio door. I got snowflakes. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. That snowing is no joke. Well, hopefully it won't be so bad for Thanksgiving. Maybe it'll just fall this weekend and then Thanksgiving and the that after that'll be better. Fingers crossed. That's all you can hope for. Better weather. We haven't even had rain in a minute. I can't even remember the last time it rained. Always something. Always something. I was grateful that that little hurricane that we had did not come my way. I can't believe how much damage it did on the coast. All those homes just peeled off into the ocean, and our uh, homeowners insurance is through the roof. It is not really affordable anymore, and even the deductibles are so ridiculous. That's why I pray every time a hurricane comes, it doesn't come my way because I don't know where I'm going to dig up that deductible from. The place we go was hit hard by Hurricane Ian. They say there's flesh-eating bacteria and red tide in the water, and they advise against going in. Don't go in because that is definitely no fun. Usually, I think the red tide is one of those things you can smell it, but I can't remember what it is. One of those nasty things that happen in the ocean, and it stinks. But I can't remember what it. I don't think it's red tide. It's something, but I don't. Mm-mm. I love living one street off the beach in San Diego, but the beaches where LA are bleaky. Okay. In LA are bleaky. Yeah. Yeah, my friend lives in San Diego. I went there, I think I've only been there that one time when my daughter was much younger. And we went in July, and I thought it was too cold for me then. I'm like, "Oh, okay, red tide does stink. Yeah, I know something. Well, Lori, you can tell us all about it. I hope it's not bad. I don't even know. My daughter used to. Well, I think maybe her friends are busy being parents now, but she used to go to the beach a lot. But I don't hear her say anything about the beach anymore. But she's working too, so guess she don't have much time for that anymore. Me, I'll go to the restaurants and skip the beach altogether. I'm supposed to. I was working on this doll. Oh my goodness! And then when I put her eyes are much bigger than what the pattern called for, and I popped them in. And then when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh shoot! I should have put those eyes in a different spot." Guess what? Too late now. They are locked and ready to go. Let me see. Which beach, Starla? My sister-in-law lived a block off Law Beach. Oh, Mission Bay. Hello, She Crochets by Cool Crafty Creations. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. What are you working on and what's your weather like? And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Miss Lori is getting ready to soak up some sun. Ah, I haven't, oh my goodness. We had with there's a lot of beach erosion that happened because of that little one category one hurricane. That's one of the biggest issues is all that you could see the water coming over the little barges or whatever it is. I don't know what they call them near the sidewalk. So all the water comes over and then all the sand washes out. And then so they spend so much money getting big equipment in to bring sand back. I was like, that's crazy. It's crazy. This is late for red tide. I don't think it's bad enough. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hey, Rob. Oh, I saw Rose. Rose was already here. Let me see. It's raining here in Texas. I'm working on some three-dimensional leaf berets. Ooh, that sounds snazzy. I'm wondering if I need to block these V-stitches. Acrylic yarn. I'm working on my second one. Let me see. Oh, I did block it. I did because I wanted them to be right. So I did block them. That was matter of fact, I think that was a first thing that I actually blocked because I was going back and forth with VJ about blocking because she blocks everything. And so I said, okay, after I finished it, I was like, okay, let me do it. And it was a lot of work. And I put it out and made sure all my V's lined up and pinned it a million times. And when it was done and I popped those pins out, it stayed just the way I wanted it. So, yeah, I would suggest you block it. Just looking at the golf and listening to the birds and waves. Oh, will be refreshing. Yeah. Oh, so you're going to be on the Gulf of Mexico side. Okay. Okay. I'm on the Atlantic side, so I'd have to cross over. I love that, and when, springtime comes and the birds are chirping, oh, I love that. Hey, Melanie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I am working on attempting to finish or halfway finish or semi-finish a over the knee sock. Not sock for shoes, just a sock to keep your legs and your feet warm while you're sitting at home crocheting. That's what this sock is for. Unless you buy some shoes that are bigger, then you can probably slip them in, but I wouldn't suggest it. Would not suggest that. It's sunny here, but very windy. You all got wind. No, hardly no wind. I went out today to upchuck that money for my PO box. Hurts my heart every 6 months. It just hurts my heart that they charge so much for these little PO boxes. And the only mail that was in there for me was to renew my PO box. And I don't even know if I did it right because the lady says, I think you have Signer on file and street address. I said, yeah. So I don't know if she changed it or not. Doesn't matter. It'll get to me eventually at some point if someone sends something. Hey Angie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's very cold in the DMV. Okay. Woo! Well, the West Coast, California at least, is warm, and Florida is warm. The rest of the East Coast is cold. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, perfect for going to the grocery and for my guys to eat football. Yes. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Let's see. No PO box. Oh, my PO box is the same, Gigi. Yep. They charge you. It's ridiculous how much money they charge you for that little box. I don't even. I still don't get it. And then I was like, well, um, what is it? UPS. They always advertising, and yeah, watch football. They're always advertising. They're supposed to have cheap rates and stuff like that. So I called to find out their price is $99. Well, at least this was few months ago. $99 for 3 months. I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Uh, Gigi, your hair looks lovely. Thank you so much. I just love how it turned out. Two of my locks were married, and I don't know why. And the chick didn't say anything. And so my daughter took the rubber bands out and she told me. I was like, mm-mm. I went and got my little sharp scissors and snip, snip, snip until they weren't married anymore. I said, I hope I don't snip a whole lock off, but they cannot be together. Mm-mm, not having that. When I had the rubber bands in before, I didn't realize that I would get a different hairstyle if I took them out. So when I went to get my hair done, the girl says, "You never took the rubber bands out?" I was like, "No, nobody told me to take them out." So I had to wait for her to take them out, and then she could wash my hair. So then my beautician was like, "I'm just gonna do your regular palm twist or whatever she said." I was like, "No." I said, "You can put the rubber bands in because I am not sitting under that dryer." So she did. And I told her, I said, "I didn't know I was supposed to take these rubber bands out." She's like, "Yeah, if you take them out, then you get the little wave curl thing." I was like, "Oh, okay." So that's what I did. I took it out. I was like, I kind of like this. So y'all get used to this because this is gonna be my hairstyle for a while. I only go check mine every 2 months. Oh wow. I try to do it at least once a month. Because I know unless somebody says, "Oh, I sent you something," I don't go. I mean, why am I gonna go over there? So this time around, it's probably been a month since I went over there, and all that mail was in there from people that probably own the PO box whenever when. And it's like, when are you people gonna just start forwarding this mail? You know it's not in their PO box anymore. Nobody doing what they're supposed to do. Hey, Angie, virtually hug. Okay. All right. Yep. So I like this little hairstyle. It'll do. Oh, I got my ticket for, I'm going to be going to see the Whispers alone, but that's okay. And the outfit that I had in my mind of what I wanted to wear will not be worn because I did not finish it. So I'm going to go over to TJ Maxx, or what's that other store I like to go to? I can't remember the name of it, but one of those places I'm going to go find something, or I'm going to look in the closet. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to look in the closet. I was telling my friend, I said, it's the 80-20 rule with my closet. 20% of the things I wear, 80% I don't. So I think I need to go and find something in that 80% range and wear it. Because it's like I'm going by myself. I need to wear something comfortable just in case I have to run. But I shouldn't have any problems. I'm going to uh they're having a um what is it called? Funk Fest, but it's going to be in Miami. And Mary J. Blige and Lauren Hill. Everybody's like, Lauren Hill's not going to show. Guess she's known for not showing. And there's a lot of people that's on the ticket. I was like, I won't be going down there. And it's New Year's time too. No, I will not be going down there. So I'm gonna go and hang out with the crowd that's my age and watch the Whispers and Frankie Beverly and Mays, Drew Hill, and Life Jennings. Drew Hill and Life Jennings, they can just drop them. I don't care. I don't. If they show, they show. If they don't, they don't. I really don't care. But and I've seen Mays lots and lots. And matter of fact, the last time I saw them was at Essence, the 25th anniversary of Essence Music Festival. Mr. Frankie, his voice was very weak. I was real concerned. I'm like, is he sick? What's going on with him? So it'll be interesting to see how his show is this time around. But I've never seen the Whispers in concert, and they were my group way back in the 80s. So I was like, I took the plunge, bought that ticket. Did y'all hear about what's her face? What's that chick's name? Um, the little blonde girl. Ticketmaster and her tickets being way overly charged and the site crashing because so many people were waiting in the queue to buy the tickets. What is that girl's name? I can't think of it right now. Oh, you love the whispers too? Okay. Yes. I can't. I'm really, really, I hope they don't disappoint. But I said I've never seen them. They were my band way back when, my group. So Taylor Swift, that's her name, Taylor Swift. I cannot believe how much people are paying for those tickets. That is just ridiculous. But I say, hey, if people want to pay thousands of dollars to see her and they have that kind of money to throw out, more power to them. Not me. Ticketmaster has gotten out of control because they've been jacking up the prices of tickets, and the scalpers will buy those tickets up and then resell them at a ridiculous price. But people buy them, so hey, as long as there's um someone out there that's gonna buy it, there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna jack up the price. So until they change it, there's nothing you can do about it. Let me see. Yeah, Taylor Swift ticket prices are, yeah. Cause I paid $200 for my little tickets, and I said, but I'm getting 4 groups out of that $200. I figure that's $50 each. These people are watching. I don't know who else is with her, but I am not paying $35,000 to see nary a person, even if I had the money. I am not paying that kind of money to see somebody sing for 45 minutes. Mm-mm. No, sir. Uh, okay, you're saying hi, but people can afford it. That's why they talking about we're in a recession. I said you're not in a recession when people can spend that kind of money. Nope. Because they are still, all these people are still doing their shows, and people are still buying those tickets. So y'all keep that recession stuff to a minimum. Because if there was really one, Taylor Swift wouldn't be able to get that kind of money. Mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. I don't even think. mm, I don't know. I don't know. I just think those tickets are overly priced. And I know the Whispers and Mays and all of them are not the headliners of this age group, but still, I think um I think I got decent seats because I'm sure people that are paying that big money like that may still be in the nosebleed seats. Who knows? But I know that Ticketmaster had shut down the site to buy tickets for her, which I think is crazy. And see, that's when it's more ego than talent. I used to work in it. Uh-huh. The music biz, yeah. Because I think as an artist, mm, everybody's like Taylor Swift hasn't said anything. She hasn't said anything. She doesn't control Ticketmaster. I mean, she should say something like that's ridiculous, but I just think it's crazy for somebody to pay that kind of money for her show. I don't, like I said, I don't know who else is on the show, but I still think that's ridiculous. I love me some Prince, but honey, he couldn't get that kind of money out of me. I'll watch his video and be just as thrilled. It's not like he knows me, not like he's gonna come out and sing to me or anything. He can't even find me because I'm up in the nosebleed seats. You see, uh, there is no way I'd pay that to see anyone. I'd rather buy y'all. Yes, yes, I want to be entertained, but I don't want to have to go and mortgage my house to be entertained. Mm-mm, that's crazy. Like I said, people got that's expendable money. That's their play money as far as I'm concerned. My play money wouldn't mm-mm. That is some ridiculous amount of money. I was just shocked. But that Bruce Springsteen had the same issue way back whenever he I don't know if it was his New York show, whatever. I think it was Bruce Springsteen. Is Bruce Springsteen the one they call the boss? Whoever they call the boss. Isn't there two Springsteens? Or is it one Springsteen and some other Sting? I don't know. I don't know. Ticketmaster keeps doing it and people keep buying it and nobody has stopped them. Now they're talking about Ticketmaster is too big. They need to be broken up. Yep, Ticketmaster has been big for a very long time. The e-commerce has taken over. People don't go to the box office anymore to buy their tickets. They go right on to the internet through Ticketmaster and buy their tickets. Let me see. She says, I'm with you, Crochet Pink. Let me see. Back in the day, I can remember ticket prices used to be 30 to 60. Yep. You see artists in Detroit. Yeah. People were paying, yeah, $35,000 to go to a concert. Hmm. I would rather buy a car. Yes. 35 $35,000 for 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't get it. The Lion King is celebrating 25 years on Broadway. I cannot believe it has been 25 years since The Lion King went on Broadway. I'm like that is like my all-time favorite Disney all-time favorite. And when they sing that song, I don't know what they're saying, but that is like my all as soon as I hear it, I know. And this year they decided to do um I don't know. I guess I'm thinking they all come out at the end of the show. But all of the people that have played, I think Simba and Nala. Yeah, Simba and Nala is yeah, I think that's her name. I think they all come out. So from the first one to the whoever were the first ones I'm like I'm just shocked. 25 years on Broadway. That has got to be I love I didn't see it on Broadway. I saw it when it came here, and my daughter and I had really good seats. I had a T-shirt. My T-shirt is since worn out, but it was fascinating how when you see the animals come out as really like real animals, they have the movement of an animal, and you know they're human beings, but it's just you get caught up in it. Oh my gosh. It was so worth it. And it didn't cost me $35,000 either. Let's see. Either $35,000. I sent a happy mail to my YouTube family and build a yard and build a sheep barn. Yes, 20 $35,000. Just for anywho. If someone was paying me $35 to go to a concert, I would think really hard about it. And that's only because my son is about to go off to college. I can't. When they were showing the news of how stressed out the people were because they couldn't get the tickets because Ticketmaster had shut down. Mm. But I mean, I understand them being disappointed that they couldn't get their tickets and all, but I don't get the $35,000 by far. I don't know. And the person that's walking around say, "Yeah, I paid $35,000 for this ticket." And it's a ticket, not 2 tickets, a ticket from what I understand. Mm-mm. No, sir. Glad they can boast about it, but mm-mm. That is a lot of money. I don't even know a Taylor Swift song, so I don't feel bad because it's not like it's taking any skin off of me because I don't know the chick like that. Yeah, it makes me feel old. My niece couldn't say Joseph when he was born, and she called him Jovis, and he then had a nickname, Joseph Jophus Jophus like Mufasa. Oh my goodness, that is too cute. Oh, I love that. Mufasa. When Whoopi Goldberg playing the hyenas, oh my goodness. That is like the best scene of that entire movie. I said, I don't care what the View does with Whoopi Goldberg. They ain't gonna never be able to take all of her accolades, and that woman has done a lot in her lifetime. I hope she gets better because she's out with COVID again. You call them fossils still? Oh my goodness. That is so cute. Whoopi has been through a lot. I haven't yet. Has anyone seen Teal? Oh, I went to see Wakanda Forever. OMG. That, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It is quite the emotional roller coaster, but it's just a load. It's very long now. It was 2 hours and 20 something minutes. So be ready. And I went the day that it opened. Um, well, it opened earlier than that, but I went the day it officially opened and went early in the morning so I can get in there and get out. I want to be around a whole bunch of children because nighttime movies, that's when all the teenagers are going to come out. But it was such a good movie. Such a good movie. Oh, he turned 28. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was right in the thick of things for Mufasa. That was a good movie. My daughter and I, when she was younger, we used to do movie nights, and I would want either that or the one with Will Smith, Shark, something about the shark, Shark Tale. Those are my favorites. And this is Disney World's 50th anniversary. I was like, I cannot believe 50 years. And it's grown so much. And the prices have gone up as well. I was like, whoa. Woo, the prices are really jacked up now. They can keep 'em. I'm going to see at Gigi. I went to see. Woman King, and that movie was I wanna see Woman King because it was on my list of movies to see. I wanna see that, I wanna see Till. I don't know what else I wanna see. Trying to think what else came out that I wanted to see. But I definitely wanted to see Woman King, and I was like, I don't know why I missed. Oh, you know what? I got 4 days off next week. I'm gonna, squeeze those movies in. I have nothing else to do. I like movies that are have a little history there. That was one of the reasons I wanted to see Woman King. Like that, oh, Wakanda Forever. Oof, that's a lot. That is a lot. Do you have any pink thread to make earrings with? Pink? Pink, pink, pink. Do I have pink? Mm, I see peach. I don't know if I ever even bought pink. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's green. I don't think I've ever bought pink. I don't even know if I've ever seen pink thread. But for you, madame, I can. I can go over to the place I least like to shop and see if they have any pink. Because I don't think I've ever bought, because I don't think I've ever seen pink thread. And I don't really think pink because I'm always on football colors, and there's no NFL team with pink in them. But I would definitely check it out. Let me see. I never put the invite up. If anybody wants to come up, I'll put the invite up. I'm trying to think, have I even seen pink? Because usually, like when I bought all of that thread there, I was trying to find all. I don't remember seeing pink though for some reason. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Because usually when I get pink, I like pink, pink. Like I like yellow, yellow. I don't like the pale colors. I like to know when I look at it. Yes, okay, yes, that's pink. Yes, that's yellow. And they, for some reason, the thread. I mean, I had to really, really search to find yellow because they like those pale colors. I'm like, no, I want a real yellow. Oh, with sequins. Hmm. I'll have to look. I'll let you know. So I'm trying. Like the only one. Do I have one that? I don't think so. No, I don't know. No, because they no, they just have the colors, but nothing sparkly in them that I can think of. I don't recall. But I will definitely be looking, ma'am. I'll be looking. Now you got me on a quest. Because you know I have nothing else to do. One day I'm gonna have a full plate of things to do. Not. This is my full plate right here. Melanie getting ready for the holidays. We are not doing a big Thanksgiving dinner this year, which makes me quite happy. But my niece, I asked her if she's making a sweet potato pie. She said, "Yeah." So that's enough for me. I don't need the turkey and the ham and all the other stuff because I don't eat like that. Um, and I didn't want all those leftovers. And my mom said if my sister wasn't coming for Thanksgiving, she didn't want to do a big meal. I was like, cool. I'll get us a shrimp salad. I don't know what I'm gonna get from my daddy. I said, and I'll come over and we can watch football together. She says, okay. So that is what we're doing. At least that's what I think we're doing. I'll find out. And she may have changed things since then, but that works for me. So I need to lose a few pounds as I'm going on that cruise in April. And I don't want to be the old fat lady on the cruise, but I might be the old fat lady on the cruise if I don't get serious about it. And I can't restrict myself on things. I just have to cut it down and increase my activity, which is the hard part. Increasing the activity when you work and sit on your behind all day long. All right, I'm halfway. I think I'm halfway through. Almost halfway through. So what is everybody else doing for Thanksgiving? Anybody having them a big feast, lots of family? My immediate family, we are a small bunch. Then the rest of the family is in Georgia. I have a brother in Tampa. That's always the hardest part. Mm, I was so disappointed that Michaels stopped selling my favorite hoops. They used to do a two set. One was bigger than the other one, the larger hoops, and then they had the medium size hoop. The medium size hoops were my favorites, but then they stopped selling them. I'm like, what? I don't know why people are always trying to reinvent the wheel because anytime I go in there and they had them, I'd buy like all of the ones that I saw, and I was like, it's not like nobody's buying them. I'm buying them, and someone else is buying them because there's usually not very many when I go in, but they stopped selling them for some reason. My family spread out as well. Yep, Tennessee, Georgia, Washington. I'm in Texas. My other sisters and nephew are all in Detroit. Oh wow, yeah. I don't have a big family. Mom, son, a ham roast stuffing, and a pie. That's all I can manage to cook. Yes. Lori says we will either eat out or cook out. No cooking big meals on vacation. Where are you gonna find to eat out on Thanksgiving? Yeah, see, the last time I did a big meal, my mom and dad, neither one of them came over. My niece didn't come, my sister didn't come. It's just my daughter and me. And I said, I am never doing that again. I had a turkey, a ham. My mom likes duck. I cooked the duck, collard greens, the dressing, um, green bean casserole, sweet potato pie. I cook everything that we usually eat. And macaroni and cheese. I think I had everything. And I said, never again. And my even my daughter, we were both very disappointed. So I said, I'm not doing it again. So if nobody cooks, that's fine with me because I'm going to enjoy my shrimp salad. Oh, Denny's is open on Christmas? I did not know that. I have some silver sequins yarn thread on Amazon. I mean, really? Hmm. Hmm. All right, you're gonna have to tell me where because what I'm looking at is definitely not what my mind thinks of. Hmm. No, none of this stuff is doing it for me. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Let me see. Where am I? Okay. We we are visiting my husband's mother and my daughter. Myself will be cooking for home. Okay. I missed the big family. When my grand passed in 2008, that was the end. Yeah, usually that's what happens. Like now, my mom, she just turned 80 and she stopped doing all that cooking a long time ago. At least we thought. And then, of course, she butted in and decided to cook a whole lot of food. And then we ended up with a whole lot of food because it's only a handful of us. And then, but this year she's adamant. No, I'm not. Nope. I said, okay. I said, you said that the last time you still cooked. That don't really look pink, pink, but we're gonna look at it. Looks too big though. Let me see. What's the size of it? Doesn't tell me. Hmm. The hook size is small, but it doesn't tell me the size of the thread. Where's the size? It doesn't tell me the size of the thread. Hmm. That's dark pink? Doesn't even look dark pink to me. See, it's got some nice yellow. Okay, now up against that, yeah, that looks pink. Ooh, look at that top. Mm, okay, I'm gonna go see if they have some. Uh, hey Diane, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? It looks like yeah, I saw the other colors. This has got some. Where did it go? There it is. Dark pink, black, light blue, beige, gold, black, silver, blue, blush pink, bright green. I like that green. Bright pink. Those are bright pink. Hmm. Bright red, bright yellow, champagne, coffee gold, coffee silvery. That's got tons and tons and tons of colors. Oh, it's got 47 options. Woohoo, that's a lot. Nothing is very cold in Philly. Oh my goodness. What size do you use for earrings? What size hook? I use the 2 millimeter hook. That's as small as I'll go, and that's a struggle. I've I had a actually I like found oh what size oh the thread I usually use the 10. All those are 10s, and I've used the 3 as well, but usually on the hoops I use the 10. I forgot what I was gonna say. In the head and out for any I don't remember. They'll come to me in my sleep maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I going through some of the one of my coworkers gave me a bag of crochet hooks like from her mom who was they're really 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 old hooks. But one of the hooks in there had a handle to it, but it was a size 2 hook. I was like, oh perfect, because I've been trying to find a clover hook that was a 2, and for a long time I couldn't find one. And then I found that one. I said, "Oh, perfect." So that was what I was using when I did my earrings. And then I think when I ordered the smaller, oh, when I ordered the metal hooks, they had the size 2 clovers in there. And I was like, perfect. So now I have my clover one. But I stick with the same hook. That way I don't get confused. Hey GGP, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Oh, I think Furls was having a sale. I probably totally forgot about it. But it's not like I need another crochet hook. or another skein of yarn. And Miss Melanie has got me looking for thread. I had a lady, uh, I'm not, I mean, I'm just gonna leave that where it is. They have a bright pink color with the sequins. If you, the bright pink, I will buy a small and medium size. Oh, they have a bright pink. I saw the bright pink. Let me look at the bright pink. Mm. See what that looks like. Hmm. Oh, they just show you the same thing. So that must be the bright pink. Mhm. Let me see what this says. Wow. The bright pink has $11.98 shipping on it. Ah, that won't happen. Let me see. 39 degrees and sunny here in Connecticut. I was just getting ready to ask if you heard about the furrow sale. I wanted to get in on it, but I purchased all that Premier yarn. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I follow them on YouTube, so I catch them. I don't catch them all the time, but I catch them. The Michaels, if you follow Michaels on YouTube, I really like that because they have their sales, but they do crafting things on the Michaels one, which I was like, oh, that's cool. I like. So the last one on the Michaels, she did a turkey plate, which is good. You know, if I had like if my great niece was around or something, I would probably try that with her, but not gonna do it on my own because I really don't have any use for it. I said to you, what? That shipping is crazy. I'll keep yeah. Because when I looked at it and it's like that's why I clicked on it and put it in my basket so I can go and see what if it really meant what it meant. Yeah, $11.98 for shipping. So it must be coming from some foreign country. I don't know where it's coming from, but that's crazy. Never know. All this stuff is so. My daughter was like, yarn costs that much. I said, everything costs a lot now. Just like way back in the 70s when they had the inflation, everything went up. And then it settles at some point, and then you get used to the higher prices. And because even though the yarn prices have gone up, hasn't stopped hardly any of us from buying. Hey, Regina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Oh, you know what? I do this every time. I'll be right back. I never ever Oh, I can't believe I do this every single time. Yeah, I'm live, and I never put on the ads. Oh, so I missed the hour and 45 minutes of ad time. I'll be all right. It always happens. And I have the thing turn on ads right here on my computer, which I put my hand over when I'm clicking, so doesn't do me very much good. I forget. I think almost every live I've done, I've forgotten. You would think I would remember that by now, but be as it may, I didn't. 52 sunny, and of course, amigurumi. Yep. Oh, you're doing a mermaid. Ooh, okay. I was moving stuff around. I have so much yarn over here. It's ridiculous. From Aniqua's line, and I'm supposed to do a mermaid. I got the yarn. I got the sequins and all that stuff that goes with it. Because that was with Aniqua and Yolanda. And have I done it? Nope. And I ordered some other yarn. I think like when she did her first thing of yarn, because I like the bag is in a really pretty aqua color. That's what really got me, because that's close to Miami Dolphins. I see Hobby Lobby has some, but not sure how many colors. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there because that's my least favorite place to shop, but it's close by, and I know they have a wide selection of the because that's where I got all that from. It was on sale at the time. Not to say this might be on sale, but that's why I got so much of it because I think it was 30% off. But I go check it out because I have to go over to Target, and Target is right next door to Hobby Lobby, so it's not like I'm going out of my way. Hobby Lobby put Michaels out of business. Not out of business, but there used to be a Michaels that I used to go to until Hobby Lobby came, and then now it's gone. It is gone. I need, that's all I need. Want to swing by. I don't know if anybody has the Shopkick app, but my what is it? TJ Maxx and Marshalls have 250 points, walk-in points. So I'm gonna swing around and get my 250 walk-in points. Do that before the sun goes down. Get it all out of the way. Here we're saying hello. I haven't. I'm really surprised I haven't seen a lot of mermaids. Since Disney is doing another Little Mermaid movie with is she Chloe? I don't remember her name. I just know they were both from Grownish. Now I know why she wasn't on Grownish anymore because she was doing that movie. She's the Disney girl, and her sister is like the video vixen. Um, I can't believe I don't remember what their name. I think she's Chloe, and I don't remember their names. Don't have me telling tales because I don't remember their names. I just know they both were on Grownish. And I can't wait for Grownish to start up again. They don't have enough episodes, and then the between new seasons is such a long time on all these shows now. They go like 3, 4 months before the new season starts, and they go for such a long time that you forgot. At least me, I forget whatever happened on the season before. Oh, Haley and Chloe. So which one is okay, is Haley the one or Chloe? Which one is doing Little Mermaid? I think that comes out in May. It's a long time. Oh, Haley is the mermaid. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm straight. Today I'm straight. Might forget tomorrow, but today I'm straight. My daughter will get me straight because she knows she is the Disney queen. She actually bought her a mermaid tail. Now that I think about it, I don't know if she bought it or somebody gifted it to her, but she has a mermaid tail. I just thought about that. And I crocheted her a mermaid tail years ago. Who knows what she did with it? And I did that mermaid tail, and I said, never again. Not for nobody, because she's just, when I made it for her, she had to be a teenager, so she was just as tall as me. So, that was a lot of work. But I said, never again. Not for a big person. I'll do it for a little person, but not for a big person. No, sir. That was way too much work. Just like doing a huge blanket. Mm-mm. Uh, what's this one? Open, open, open. Uh-oh. Cotton. Oh, those are threes. Mm, okay. All right. So what else? Anything else going on? I need a nap, but I have to go and make my rounds first. Then I can take a nap. Then it'll be time to go to sleep and no reason to take a nap. Just go to bed. So glad we don't have a game tomorrow. It gives me time to get caught up on work because we got 2 days off for Thanksgiving. Think that everybody's quiet. Are y'all quiet? Because I'm quiet. So I get in my zone. I want my fast crochet hook. Somebody needs to get a faster crochet hook for me. Somebody put on my one of my tutorials for the turtleneck hoodie, slow down. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know why they say slow down because I think I'm the slowest crocheter ever. So I don't even know why they put slow down on there, but I just left it. I was like, I don't know. I don't get it. Unless they were being sarcastic. But anywho. But if you don't know, there's a little wheel, a little setting wheel on YouTube that you can slow down. I don't do that. I just rewind it over and over and over again until I get what I'm trying to get. But you can slow down the videos, but I don't. Let me see. Just got off the highway about 15 minutes from the beach. Yay! Oh, I hope that we see you all for our sale on December 3rd. You can see it scrolling down at the bottom. Get ready for buy you some Christmas gifts, little stocking stuffers, home decor, wearables. I think we're gonna cover all the avenues. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. That's the same one, Melanie. That's the same one with the 11.98 delivery. Mm. I am working on Christmas ornaments as we speak. Yes, good. All right. Well, I'm gonna go over and see what Hobby Lobby has, and I'll let you know. So I'm gonna sign off so I can make my rounds. I thank you all for joining me, and let me see. Next weekend, yeah, I should be on next weekend. Maybe I'll have some things finished. So until then, maybe I'll pop up during the week. I don't know. Uh, you never know. Just never know. Anyway, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye bye.